Hello, everyone. This is my exercise 7 presentation. I am on team 3, and my name is Nathan Kotis, and I'm on the team with Freddie, Mark, Savannah, and Sophie. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So, employee attrition and logistic regression. What is the model equation? And so we ran this in the model, and these are the numbers that it spat out. And you can see towards the top, it's just error numbers, which is zeros. There's no data there. And then going forward, we can make sense of some of these different numbers. For example, the estimate for stock option level is a negative 0.517. Job involvement's 0.486. And intercept is 4.49. The intercept is one that sticks out more than others, as the numbers are much different than other options. And so how well does the model perform? So misclassification rate is 14.08%. This goes under the fit statistics tab, as you can see in the figure here below. And so some of these numbers, just going through them, the AIC is 1118.09. The BIC is 1250.416, and the R square is 0.1451. And these are the numbers that the model performed. And so, are the assumptions of logistic regression met? The response variable is binary, and then also big sample size of 1470. And so when thinking about some of these assumptions and if they are met in our regression, these check off both of those options. And so this is the generalized model, and you can see that in each different one, the three different graphs, and one is the fit summary, one is the residual plot, and one is the assessment. And so looking at the fit summary, you can see that the roof mat is the highest, and you can also see the line going down the middle for the I think that's the average. And some of these other ones, like garage cars, and kitchen qual, are all the way to the end. And then the p-value is on the bottom. And then for the residual plot, the predicted value is on the bottom, whereas the residual is on the left. And so you can see that it's clustered around that 200,000 mark, and then it thins out getting to 400,000, and there's just a couple points that are plotted on the 600,000 for predicted value. And then they're all around 0 to that 100,000, almost to 200,000 range for the residual. And then the assessment, we can see that the sales price is on the left and percentile is on the bottom. And all the data is pretty clustered, so the lines draw almost the same. There's some slight differences between them, but you can tell that overall the data is pretty clustered. And this is the second one, the generalized linear model. And so we can make sense of a couple of these things. This is also very clustered. It's the same measurements, but as you can see between this one and the last slide, the leftmost graph fit summary is a little bit different, with more of the things on the or y variable or y-axis are all the way to the end, and there's a large clustering between at the very end of 0.0001 for the p-value. And yeah, with that, I mean, there's some outliers you can see in the residual plot and the predicted value. But overall, this data is very clustered as well. And with that, that concludes my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation.